Ding, 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 ding.
Ready, go, 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 go.
Welcome back to the Jenna Julien Podcast.
Spitfire.
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies.
The Michael Jordan of dogs.
This is overstimulating. Welcome back.
Have you seen that video, Julie?
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies, guys. Get your MeUndies 3 times softer than cotton. And now they have buddy bands, which are bandanas for your little buddy or your little doggos, which we actually love. We put them on these guys all the time. Go to MeUndies.com/Jenna Julien. Get 15% off your first pair. Free shipping. Satisfaction guaranteed. You'll love it. Also, when you get hungry, order with Postmates. It is the awesomest delivery app that brings all your favorite food right to where you are. So you don't have to go out in the world and get it. You know, you just go on the app on Postmates. You don't have to talk on the phone. You don't have to go out and meet people in person. If you want to be antisocial, Postmates supports you there. So go download the Postmates app, use code Jenna Julien, and you get $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you sign in that code. Check it out. We use it all the time. Great service. Why is he licking me?
Because he loves you.
Mm-hmm. We've been obsessed with that Whip It video, the one about Spitfire.
I love Spitfire.
It's such a... We've talked about it, right? We have. Why is he crying? Why is that one crying?
Because he wants a hug. Give him a hug. Give him a nice hug. A nice hug, Julian.
Well, you said hug, so I'll just give him the hug I want to give him.
Oh, hi, Spitfire. Such a salmon.
You're not Spitfire. You just cry, huh?
Do you want to hear a thing called Jenna thinks too much and has thoughts in her brain?
Is that a new segment?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, I mean, it's similar to me Wikipediaing things, and here's what I Wikipedia'd. But
Why do all of your segments have the same exact jingle?
Because it works.
Oh, okay.
It's a jingle.
All right. Do it to us.
Well, I did it on stream, and no one gave me any feedback, so... Listen, all right? I have a lot of thoughts in my brain. A lot of them are dumb, and I hope you can understand that none of this is like, I don't know. They're just thoughts in my brain, and I'm trying to bounce them off other people.
This is a judgment-free zone. This is just like Planet Fitness, except for it's nothing like Planet Fitness. Just don't judge. Okay. You know, for those of us with headphones on, that was startling. Are you okay?
Yes.
Maybe take one breath. Just one breath.
For the most part, the only person that I have to bounce my ideas off of is Julian, and he just listens to me and goes, uh-huh, and I don't think he really cares.
I do care. What? Wait, why is this an attack on me? I'm supportive.
Not trying to attack you. I'm just saying sometimes I have thoughts, and I'm like, here's the thought, and you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm sick, babe.
Yeah, because it's in your brain, and I'm trying my best to hear it.
It's torture in here. I need some more coffee.
Maybe do that.
I love the way this cake is cut. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So, my first thought
what is your
that
first
I had
thought?
this week.
Okay.
Because, I usually have about 2 thoughts a week.
That's pretty good.
And then my brain stops working. My first thought was I was watching a show. I think it was called like NASA's Unexplained Files.
Yes, I remember it being on after I woke up.
See? Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not. I'm just saying I recall the instance.
Anyways. So, I guess in the 70s or some point in the like space race or, all that between like Russia and the United States, 60s. I don't know, when was that? The United States was launching a very expensive satellite to the moon, and their goal was to have it stay in orbit around the moon for a very long time. And, NASA's pretty good at math and science.
Generally.
And, when they spend billions of dollars on a satellite, they're not sending it up there to fucking blow up, Am I right, ladies?
And men.
So they sent this satellite up to the moon, and all of a sudden it started doing a very weird orbit, and it was getting closer and closer to the moon until it finally crashed into the moon.
Got it.
And NASA was like, bitch, how?
WTF, mate.
We are NASA. Hello? Was there an error in my math? I don't fucking think so.
They didn't check their work.
So that's when they realized they took a gravity map of the moon. And there's
here we go.
different points of unlike Earth, where if you're standing on Earth in any given place, we have like a similar amount of gravity. You know, you know what it feels like to be standing. It's not like suddenly it feels
like if you go to New York City, you can jump a little higher. Yeah.
Which would be super sick, by the way.
That would be pretty cool.
Because all basketball games would be played in New York, and it would be sick.
Imagine though, like, because you know they have like Mile High Stadium, like in Denver, where like the baseball like travels, you know, farther a little bit because the air's thinner. Mm-hmm. It would be like that, but like crazy version of that, where you'd be more athletic in certain like ecosystems.
Amazing.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this? I'm giving him a nice, comfy hold, and he keeps trying to worm out of it. Sorry, I'm distracting you. Go ahead.
So, anyways, I saw there's like a bunch of, if you look up gravity map of the moon.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of them that look beautiful, amazing. I'm just in awe of the people that do this and their
like map out the gravity.
Yeah, their brains can come up with the idea to make a gravity map.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
These people are,
how do you even measure gravity?
I don't know a thing.
I'm gonna Google that.
Okay, you Google it and then I'll keep telling you.
Okay.
So they made a gravity map of the moon and it's so beautiful. And I looked at one, and I don't have a way to show you right now, I guess, unless you bring it up on your iPad. But it literally looks to me like the constellation Orion. Mm-hmm. There's 3 big red dots across the middle of the moon that are in that alignment. You know how Orion isn't perfectly straight across? The one to the right goes down a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a little, yeah.
And that, you know, if we buy into ancient alien theory for just 1 second, everybody play along, how the pyramids of Giza are aligned with Orion and other places in the world like Teotihuacan in Mexico, like a lot of megaliths or whatever you call them are aligned with Orion. Look up the gravity map of...
Well, quick insert here. Measuring gravity. An instrument used to measure gravity is known as a gravimeter.
I told you a thing.
I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm just trying to... You don't have to keep convincing us that you're not crazy. That makes you sound crazier. I'm on board. For a small body, general relativity predicts gravitational effects indistinguishable from the effects of acceleration. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Researchers use more sophisticated gravimeters when precise measurements are needed. When measuring the Earth's gravitational field, measurements are made to the precision of microgals, to find density variations in the rocks making up the Earth. Several types of gravimeters exist for making these measurements, including some that are essentially refined versions of the spring scale described above. How do you measure on the moon? There's a video, but I won't watch it. It's probably a similar situation. Anyway, they use a gravimeter. What am I looking up now?
Just a picture of the gravity map of the moon. Like, look how beautiful those pictures are.
I mean, I'll look it up, but you guys are going to have to look it up. Which one is it?
It's the one...
That one, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, they all look like that. There's 3 giant circles. There's a different picture in particular that really shows it, the one where it's kind of gray and red. But there's 3 huge circles that look like the constellation of Orion. Mm-hmm. And so...
In the same form, okay.
So, crazy version of me was like, ooh, beach. You know, the theory that the moon was completely made by an alien race and placed here, you know, to control our tides and our water and make the planet work right, you know, because if our planet was terraformed by an alien race to be perfect for human life, you would have to place a celestial body in the perfect spot, you know, and that's the moon. And then when they landed on it with their don't blink at me fast like that. When they landed on it with their satellite and it rang like a bell and everyone was like, oh my fucking God, what if it's hollow? If the same alien species, right, that made or told people to build things in alignment with Orion, what if they're the ones responsible for making the moon? Or what if they're inside the moon and those are things that align with Orion? They're like, Tiki, these
they just have a bunch of magnets.
These are our moon cities inside the moon. What if they have so much gravity there because they're hanging out?
Take care of that noise.
It's a good time. Come on.
It's interesting. It is interesting. The thought of aliens being inside the moon is an interesting thought.
What if they're not inside the moon? What if they just made the moon and underneath the moon, somehow there's something that aligns with Orion because they're like, teehee, that's where we from, beach.
It is interesting.
It looks like Orion to me, is all I'm saying. And I think that's interesting.
I don't really know how to dispute that. I mean, you can't. Tell me that doesn't. Tell me those spots don't look like Orion.
Can't dispute crazy.
You can't say that's wrong. Yeah, I mean, so if it is, say it is some sort of reflection of the constellation Orion, right? How does that work? How does that end up on a gravity map of the moon? Does the light bounce off of something to? Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
Well, no, I don't know what I mean. So help me here. What is it? What are the correlation between a gravity map that is laid out like a constellation? Why would they be the same?
I don't know.
You have no theories.
No. It's like, why did they build the pyramids of Giza in alignment with Orion?
Because they looked up in the sky and they're like, that's the map or something, right? I mean, I don't know.
Same thing. We don't know why. It just is.
What if there was like a gravity map that was revealed that had an outline of Guy Fieri's face on the moon's
See, that's what I'm
gravitational
fucking
map?
talking about.
What
right
would that
there.
mean? Does it mean there's Flavor Town on the moon?
Like, what if, okay, so if you believe in aliens, which I feel like you should, because why not? That's such a fun idea. What if aliens are hella funny, dude? Like, what if they've been memeing on us this whole time? And when we finally find out, like, what's actually in, like, Betelgeuse or whatever that the stars are, we go there someday, and it's just a fucking planet full of aliens being like, fucking gotcha.
Yeah.
We've been telling you to come here this whole time, so we can tell you fucking knock-knock jokes.
If they're an advanced species, which they probably are way more advanced than us, then they have the means to do all sorts of memeing.
What if they just be memeing?
They have the memes to meme.
Yeah. Like, what if it means nothing other than just, like, tricked you dumb idiots?
Well, I mean, they might be bored. They might have been alive for 1,000 years, and they're like, what do we do now? Let's just go meme on the humans.
What if?
I don't think that's far off because, and you know what? Imagine if they also, like, created alien plants. Like, Guy Fieri's an alien. And he's like, one of us. And he's like, yeah, we disguised this guy as a human just to meme on you guys.
Here we go. I lied. I had 3 thoughts this week, and I already told you about this.
All right.
Let's talk about what if, or let's agree or dispute that there are human NPCs.
Okay, this is good. This is a good conversation because I think that there's no way there's not.
I think there's human NPCs.
There have to be human NPCs. Okay, do you want to explain people who aren't familiar with gamer jargon? I'll confirm. Hold on.
Does NPCs?
Yeah, I'm confirming.
All right.
I'm confirming.
Hey, chill.
NPC.
My thoughts.
A play on video games non-player character. So when you play a video game and you see like the background characters going on their like, you know, pre-coded like they walk from here to there and then they turn right and then they talk to you. Like those are NPCs. So Jenna said to me the other day, this came from your brain, right?
Yeah.
Jenna said to me the other day, what if there are human NPCs like on Earth walking and living amongst us who are just NPCs? They're not player characters.
NPCs?
I think that's a really interesting thought because did you ever see that video? I forget what video game it was like referencing in the title, but it was like, I don't know, like X video game NPC approached my car. And then it's this woman, or I think it's this crazy like woman who's yelling at this guy who rolled down his window. And it sounds like she's rattling off these NPC taglines. Like she'll say something and he'll respond to it and then she'll move on to the next tagline. And it has nothing to do with the first thing. And by the end of it, she's rattled off these like 5 completely unrelated voice lines that would be programmed into like an NPC. And she's not interacting with him at all. I mean, obviously she probably had some problems going on and whatever, but like that's the exact type of thing that it would look like. When you expose an NPC, it would look like that. Otherwise, they're just quietly walking around amongst us on their pre-programmed paths that they walk back and forth between. I mean, I go on walks every single day, and I see a lot of the same people. I wonder how many of them, or dogs, are NPCs.
NPC dogs.
NPC dogs.
Nice.
They do the same route. Mm-hmm. And then when 15, 16 years passes, they're like, okay, we got to take this NPC out of rotation and put a different one in. So the humans don't notice.
So when you walk up to them, they just go, "Need something? Try mercenary work. Might suit you."
Hey.
Call the guards.
Okay, so if there are human NPCs, right? How would you go about exposing that they're NPCs? Would you have to like do some research and then get a hunch and then figure out, okay, I think that one guy who stands to the right of that Carl's Jr. up on State Street, I think that guy's an NPC.
No.
And then you would go talk to him and try to figure it out. How would it work?
I feel like that's dangerous.
Okay.
I feel like trying to expose the NPCs is dangerous. It's more about the idea of, do you think it's possible and do they exist and wouldn't they seamlessly sort of fit into our world, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you're a person being like, I'm trying to figure out if you're an NPC, like that is terrible.
It's terrible.
That is not productive.
It's rude.
It's incredible.
If someone thought I was an NPC, I'd be like, yo, that's what you think of me?
I feel like I've also met people though that I'm not sure are people.
Yeah. Same. I've had conversations either with small talk with like strangers or whatever, where it doesn't feel like they've had this even remotely similar human experience on a very basic level than I've had.
Like there's something off.
There's something not there.
Yeah.
And we live in LA, so it's possible that there's just not something there. But I do think I've felt that a lot.
Like the kind of person that doesn't have any baby pictures and just showed up here, you know?
Where are your baby
Where'd
pictures?
you come from?
Dog. Where are your baby pictures?
Dog.
Oh man, it's such an interesting thought. For real.
That's what I think. I don't see why not.
Like, think about it this way. You have your morning commute, right? Any of you guys, wherever you are in the world, say you have your morning commute. You're in your car, you're on a train, whatever. There are so many people on that commute that you see every day. Maybe not the same people every day, but whether you're stuck in traffic or you're on the same subway or whatever, it's just, it's hard to not think that some of those people are NPCs. Because it makes more sense if they are. Because in your brain, if they're not NPCs, they're every single person that you see, which is a vast amount of people, they all have their own thoughts in life and they're thinking about the same things. Like that's, what was that thing that you talked about? The library thing that contains all of our thoughts?
The Akashic Records?
The Akashic Records. The Akashic Records is only so big. There has to be some NPCs to free up some space on the Akashic Records. Do you know what I mean? It's much easier to digest the amount of people on Earth if you think that just a chunk of them are NPCs. For me, it helps me. That's when you first mentioned it to me, I was like, holy shit, this resonates with me. Because sometimes I'm actually blown away by the amount of people that exist. And it makes it easier for me to understand that many people exist on the planet that I exist on.
That just sounds like a coping mechanism.
Well, it is. Maybe it is.
I just like
but ignorance is bliss, right?
I just like the idea that there's people here that are just here. They're NPCs. What if there are?
There's that. Do you see the trailer for that Ryan Reynolds movie?
No.
Where the movie is. He is an NPC in like a GTA video game. He's a bank teller. And every day he like walks outside and there's like a jet flying around the city and there's guys being robbed. And it's like a GTA game, but he's the NPC. Thought that was interesting. It's an interesting take on like an action film. That's my anecdote. The anecdote is now over. You can continue.
Sick.
I'm glad I brought that up. I definitely don't feel like I shouldn't brought that up now seeing your reaction to it.
I don't know. What if there's NPCs?
All right. I guess that's it.
Around.
Just what if. I feel like we'll probably see some good insight to that rhetorical question in the comment section.
Yeah, but don't go up to people and be like, hey, you an NPC. That's really awful. Don't do that.
No, I don't think that's awful.
Don't do that.
No, I think
Don't
there's
do
ways
that.
to do it that's nice. Hey, you walk well. Are you programmed to do that?
I love the way you
I-
you walk.
Or you just go up to people and then you pretend you're an NPC.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
you say like,
Need something?
Are you an NPC too?
Are you an NPC too?
You should start putting up flyers for NPCs Anonymous.
Okay.
Hey, we're NPCs. Society doesn't really like us or accept that we exist.
Need
Want to go talk
something?
about? And then they're all sitting around in a circle. They're just doing taglines. Need something? hey, for like 2 hours.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Hey, watch it. Do you know what time it is?
Yes.
No.
Are you ready for my third thought?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I have a question.
What?
Calm down. My God.
Sorry, I'm out of control today.
You know who might be an NPC?
Who?
A Postmate.
Julie.
Speaking of
No,
which,
no.
they're
Julie,
probably not NPCs.
that's
They're wonderful
so
people.
Wrong.
No, but I mean, it's you know what? If you think of Postmates like a video game, then they are NPCs, and you're like the player ordering food, and you watch them on the map, and they're like, "Bup, bup, 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 bup. I picked up the food," and they turn around. Jenna loves this analogy. Anyway, if you haven't used Postmates, it really is like a great, fun video game that lets you get food at the end of it, like real life food. So you browse the menus of what's local in your area on Postmates, whether it's fast food restaurants, fancy restaurants, everything in between, depending on what you're in the mood for. And you say, oh, I want that, and you add it to your menu, and you click go, and then the Postmate goes and grabs it for you. And then they show up at wherever you are, your work, your home, and they're like, hey, need something? No, for real. They give you your food, and you say, thank you. And they say, you're welcome, have a nice day. And then you take your food in your house, and you eat it. And the whole time you're thinking, damn, this really would have changed my life when I was a kid. But instead we had to like go out and we had to go talk to people. And I didn't like that, but there was never another option. Now Postmates is just making it so nice to be able to get what you want without hassle or stress or dealing with people. And it's great. And sometimes say you order something and it's like they've changed the menu. They'll notify you and they're like, okay, you can make this change now. And it's very easy. You do it all within the app. It's really great. We use it all the time. Check it out. Go to the App Store right now on your phone and download the Postmates app. Use code Jenna Julien for $100 of free delivery credits for your first 7 days of using the app. Let us know how you like it as well. We use it all the time, even if you need like one ingredient, not even a meal, or if you want like a side of like steamed veggies or whatever it is, you can just order through Postmate. Check it out. Also, guys, MeUndies, 3 times softer than cotton. They have socks, they have underwear, they have bralettes, they have onesies. We wear our onesies all the time. Jenna wears her onesie on most podcasts, actually. I would say on like over 50% of the podcast, she's had a MeUndies onesie.
Y'all. This is my chill spot.
It is great for lounging. If you like lounging.
It's great for podcasting.
It is great for podcasting. If you like gaming, it's great for gaming.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
If you're a gamer, you need yourself a MeUndies onesie because there's nothing more cozy and fun and relaxing to game in.
It doesn't get too hot.
It doesn't get too hot. It's breathable.
It's the best.
Oh man, it's just Other onesies need to take note because they really did the onesie right. Mm-hmm. And they come out with new prints for it. So it's the same 3 times softer than cotton feel, but new prints all the time. They have robes, slippers now, all these cool new winter prints that are coming out all the time. And then they also have like basic, beautiful, bright, vibrant color prints that you can just, I don't want, designs on my underwear or onesies. I just want something plain. And they can do that for you. So right now, go to MeUndies.com/Jenna Julien. Check it out. Hit the link down below if you don't feel like remembering that. And you get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You won't be disappointed. So just go do it. Just go do it. Here you go.
Sponsors. What I was saying about the NPC thing, like it's a funny thing to like think and talk about, but like you just have to be careful because it sort of borders on like, I don't know what the word is, like nihilism or something, to think that other people don't actually have lives or like feelings. And that's like so sick and dangerous to think, I get
what you're saying.
That someone's life doesn't matter.
Or so you're the center of the universe and then they
other
don't have
people don't
a center
exist.
of the universe.
That is so dangerous and terrifying to me. So I'm like, it's a funny joke to be like, that person's an NPC, but like to actually think that is really sick and dangerous. That's why I was like, no. Like you're missing the
good clarification. It is just a joke. We're not. Yeah, I think you're right. It is dangerous to think that way.
Yeah, but like it's a funny thought to be like, that person over there is an NPC, haha, teehee. But like the idea that maybe there's non-player humans here is funny. But to actually act like that or think that, I think is toxic. Incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. And okay. Yeah, I got you. But
But I like the idea of thinking about, like, you know, what if there's an alien species being like, let's just throw some need somethings in there, you know?
Throw some need somethings. And the reality is, like, when you get a Postmate, just to kind of bring it back to that, because I was just joking, they're always so wonderful. They come up to you and they're like, I hope you have a wonderful day. And they hand you your food.
And they're
just
not
good
NPCs.
people. And they're not NPCs. Go ahead. What was your third thought?
Oh, okay. So my third thought actually came a while ago when we were watching Free Solo, which I had like a
great
whole
film.
ass problem with.
You had a problem with the thought or the movie?
Everything in general. That man, I don't want to talk about it because it really gets me going.
Alex Honnold. Can I have a sip?
It's almost gone.
Need something? There's nothing in here.
So I want to be careful with the language that I use here because I'm obviously not, my intention behind saying any of this is not to offend anyone. So I hope you understand that. So I looked up the word savant. I'm not trying to use it wrong. I'm also not trying to make anyone upset. Savant syndrome is a condition in which someone with significant mental disabilities demonstrates certain abilities far in excess of average. The skills at which savants excel are generally related to memory. This may include rapid calculation, artistic ability, map making, or musical ability. Usually just one special skill is present. So I think a lot of people are familiar with the idea of a savant, right? And you can watch videos on YouTube of these people that they're incredible at music or map making and all kinds of stuff, like numbers. And when I watched Free Solo, not that he's like a little bit socially impaired, it seems like he has said about himself. But the idea that I was thinking of was like, why couldn't someone be like a kinetic savant? Why are our bodies, like if someone is incredibly smart and gifted, you would call that a savant. But if someone is incredibly gifted with their body, why could they not be considered a kinetic savant?
Kinetic savant. Huh. That's interesting. So are you saying that kinetic savants, like the term, what that means is like someone is super physically gifted?
Super physically gifted, yeah.
And you're saying those people exist and they're just not called that? Or you think that, like...
Yeah, we just call them athletes.
We just call them athletes. Fair enough.
But, like, if you watch Free Solo, you see that this man is so much more than an athlete and that he really treats this as his, like, magnum opus, you know? He's so dedicated to doing this thing with his body. It tortures him. It torments him until he actually physically does it.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't someone that is so unbelievably good with their body, but, you know, goes through all of that? And I don't want to say kinetic savant and then have someone be like, that is so offensive. Like,
Fair enough.
You can't say that. Like, maybe we can use a different word.
Fair enough. Also, I do want to like apologize, like for the Postmates thing. I was just kind of joking about the NPC thing.
Totally
I don't
fine.
want to upset anyone. I know everyone, you know, they work their jobs and they work hard, and everyone deserves like respect. And I wasn't trying to.
I know.
Okay,
Julie, we know it's okay.
So what I want to insert like in this discussion, which is maybe kind of besides the point, but a guy who accomplishes something so incredible, like Alex Honnold did, right, in Free Solo, that is so beyond what most people on Earth can do physically. But in order to tap into accomplishing something that great physically, he is a perfect example of someone who has fully mastered their mind. He has such an insane amount of mental strength because you cannot go through with something with such high stakes and high risks and survive it, let alone, you know, and not die, because if you make a mistake, you're dead in what he does. But continuously try until you succeed at it. I mean, that is the pinnacle of mental fortitude and strength. So I think it goes hand in hand, so maybe what term are we going to use? Someone who has that gift on a physical level, but then also it ties into their mental too, right? Like it's if maybe you saw just a guy when you're walking down the sidewalk, he's jumping 8 feet in the air.
Yeah.
That might be just a total physical gift.
Yeah.
There's no mental strength involved. He's literally just pogo sticking up without a pogo stick.
Yeah.
But what Alex...
Like someone who can put their legs behind their head.
Yes. Well, okay. They can stay.
You might not call it... you might not call that...
What, like this? Like this? If these are my legs, like that?
Yeah, but they haven't, put a lot of...
Yeah, it doesn't require... But it doesn't require...
It's just a fun party trick.
Yeah. No, but I think I'm agreeing with you. I think those people should be known as something more than just like athletic.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who are the exception to the rules, the 1%ers who are able to accomplish the most incredible things on earth.
Yeah.
Because in order to do that, you have to have this mix of like insane talent, but also mental strength. Mm-hmm. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, I do think, there are people who are such outliers like Alex Honnold who shouldn't just be called an athlete who climbed not the Dawn Wall. What was it El Cap?
I don't know, but I hated it.
You need to watch the Dawn Wall.
I don't want to watch that.
You should watch the Dawn Wall.
I don't want to watch any more climbing movies.
Babe, it's a great movie.
I'm all set.
Do you know why they call it the Dawn Wall?
Because I'm going to throw up watching it.
No, that's not why they call it the Dawn Wall.
Why?
Because at dawn, the light hits it, and that's why it's called the Dawn. I think it's like the dawn, the light at dawn hits it, and then they're like, oh, that's the Dawn Wall. It's the first thing the light hits or something. I don't know.
Sick.
This is a good explanation, I know.
Can I give you another example of someone who
please.
You could call a kinetic savant?
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather. Isn't it the whole joke between him and 50 Cent is that Floyd Mayweather can't read? And look at this man that is so unbelievably physically gifted at what he does specifically, that that there are so many complex thought processes that go through his mind while he is doing what he does. And that he has all of these neural pathways that tell his body to do exactly what he wants to do. And he could probably never even teach someone how to do everything that he can do or put them into words, but his body knows how to do them. I think that is so incredible, but you would just call him a boxer, like the greatest boxer. Mm-hmm. I think that there's more than that. What if you are actually a kinetic savant? You have done something so incredible with your body and in your mind that it's unparalleled.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
But yet 50 Cent feels the need to make fun of him for not being able to read.
I think that's a different story, but yeah.
Fuck you, dog. Look what I can do with my body.
Yeah. It's so interesting because savants, right, are capable mentally of things that are unhuman.
Yes.
Like they can look at a building and say the exact amount of feet tall it is. Right? That's like one of things like that, right? People have that gift.
I think, the ones that I've seen, a lot of them are they have to do with numbers or playing pieces of classical music from memory.
Memory is a lot of memory.
In its entirety.
I don't know. I'm basing this off of a TV show that I'm watching, but it's like a good example. I thought it was like a good realistic example of a savant or someone who is a savant.
Their brain is capable of doing these things that are incredible.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
But then basic tasks are kind of...
Not necessarily. I mean, it's like their brain is incapable of doing other things.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So that was kind of my question is for a kinetic savant, they're capable of doing the exceptional.
With their bodies.
With their bodies, being the most exceptional
but
boxer.
That boy, Alex Honnold's it's really difficult for me to have an interpersonal relationship.
Yeah. So they're impaired in other ways that are more basic to most people.
Right. But I can go climb that fucking wall and I have it all mapped out in my brain.
So Floyd can't read, but he can be the best boxer on earth.
Yeah.
Interesting. No, it's interesting.
Why are we limiting the idea of someone being exceptional only to their brain? Mm-hmm. But I feel what about the people that are exceptional with their bodies?
They're just called superstar athletes. I mean, they're just called good athletes.
But I feel there's a thing there where you can be so incredibly gifted with your body.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many people who have just blown the minds of everyone with what they can do physically as an athlete. Whether it's
But it's not an accident, and it's
No.
not just them like practicing. Like I think that they're truly gifted.
Yeah. It's
Anyways, welcome to Jenna's 3 thoughts that I had this week. Those are them. I'm sorry if they made you hate me or get offended, but that's what I spend my time thinking about.
dun, dun, dun. Well done. I truly appreciate
Everyone
your brain.
just clicks off the podcast. They're like, shut up.
No, they click off the podcast because you're done sharing your thoughts, and now everything else is not going to match that. That was the most exciting the podcast will be.
Really?
Well,
I don't think so.
Maybe that's why they're clicking away is all I'm saying.
I can hear someone rage typing a thing where like, this is why your thought is stupid and you're wrong and I hate you. And I'm like, it was just a thought. I'm just trying to like put it in the world. Sorry, I'm not trying to offend anyone, please.
I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to put your thoughts into the world.
Sometimes there is.
Well, as long as your thoughts aren't problematic, which yours are not.
I'm trying.
Problematic.
Trying to just like have thoughts, you know?
Yeah. Unlike the judges on the fight last night. Sorry, I'm not going to get into it.
Damn. Okay.
Do you want to play a little game?
I love games. I love the way this cake is cut.
I asked for suggestions on Twitter. Y'all delivered. Okay. We're going to play a game called...
Just completely switch pace.
Yeah, just have a little fun. Guess the YouTuber by their Twitter bio.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
You fucking hyped for this shit?
Fucking hype, dude.
Thank you to everyone, by the way, who suggested what we can do. There's a few... there was a lot of good suggestions, a lot of good part 2s to what we've done before. So, Also, people want to see you pulling out of context quotes from my videos and having me guess what videos they're from. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Sick.
Okay, so I went through YouTuber Twitter and I grabbed some bios and I'm going to read them and see if Jenna can guess which YouTuber they are.
I'm ready.
First one. My merch store is restocked. Smiley face. Pig emoji. Heart emoji.
That is Shane Dawson.
Yes. So another quick note. There was a few of these that were such a dead giveaway that I didn't include him.
Okay.
And then there were a few that were so impossible to guess. Like, I'm a YouTuber. And then that was it. So, like, I left out those, kind of on the either side. Next one. Just a fan account, honestly.
That's Ricky Dillon.
It's Ricky Dillon.
I love Ricky.
I knew you would get that one.
Oh, I love him.
First of her name, mother of cats, queen of the sandals.
Fuck. Why do I know who this is? Is that Sophia Nygaard?
Wow. 3 for 3.
Thank you.
Nothing. All right. This one has 2 parts. I'm going to read the first part, see if you know who it is by the way they worded it. And then for an extra hint, which you'll probably need, I'll give you the second part. Web video producer.
Hello? Peach?
Where does she come from?
Okay. Really? I'm supposed to
No. I just wanted to take it slow. Okay. Pro ultimate frisbee player.
Is that MKBHD?
Yes. Well done.
Yeah, he's incredible at
He's
frisbee.
so athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I didn't write the name of this person, but I know who it is. Copywriter for hire. Ex-Viner.
I don't know who that is, so I'm just going to guess people.
Go
Is
ahead.
it Sarah Shower?
What the hell?
Yeah! I fucking love Sarah Shower, Beach. That girl fucking makes me laugh, Beach.
Damn, you got that on the first one?
Thank you.
Damn, you're blowing through these.
By the way, if you have, I don't know how long it is, and the audio is like hard to hear, but like watch that video of Sarah Shower and Brittany Broski called
Oh my
Pee Pee
God.
Poo Poo Time.
That shit is
I was
hilarious.
screaming. I was crying. You were literally like, what are you watching?
No, you were howling.
Howling.
Yeah.
Pee Pee Poo Poo Time.
Pee pee poo poo time. Yeah, get them some mics and damn, that's #1 podcast on
Number
iTunes.
one podcast in the world. I'm woman enough to say I don't know how what'd she say, the solar system works? Oh my God, I was fucking screaming.
Yeah. Okay. Gaelic Boomer.
Gaelic Boomer?
This is like a riddle. This is a perfect one.
Gaelic. Is that like Irish?
I'm not going to give
does
you
that
an
mean?
answer. I'm not going to tell you. Otherwise, it gives it away.
Jacksepticeye?
Yes. Yes, it is Irish. And yes, it is Jacksepticeye.
Damn.
Which I recently learned his name is not Jack.
It's Sean.
His name's Sean.
Fuck.
How did I not know that?
What the fuck?
Sorry, Sean, for calling you Jack all these years. Can you pick it up?
No.
Pick it up.
All right.
Take it out. Pick it up. Okay. Self-made.
Ah.
What is going on? Makeup magician. CEO. Owner of blank. I'm not going to say.
That's Jeffree Star.
Damn it. How are you doing so good?
I spend a lot of time on Twitter.
Second cutest Smosh boy.
I feel like this is a trap.
This is loaded right here.
Ian Hecox.
Yes, and I disagree with that sentiment. I think you were the first cutest Smosh boy.
Damn, get him.
Sorry, I'm going to say it. He cute. I'm a good person. I'm just a bad bitch sometimes, you know?
Oh, I have no idea what this is. I do not know. I do not know.
We were talking about them the other day and how we think they're an Aries because of a certain video they posted on Twitter that involved fire.
Brett Man Rock. Oh,
Well
oh
done.
my God. Yes.
Well done.
Oh, fuck. That video is iconic.
Can we confirm or deny? Is he an Aries? Do we know?
I know he Olympic weightlifts.
That had nothing to do with my
He's
question.
been snatching. Them snatch form.
He has incredible
10 out of 10.
weightlifting form, yep. I make YouTube videos of some pretty ugly things.
I have no idea.
Think about it as a play on words. Pretty ugly things.
Yeah, that sounds...
They're pretty and ugly.
Okay, glam and gore.
Yes. Why are you 100%? You're batting 1,000 still.
I don't know.
Already onto the second page. Jesus, fuck. Okay, this is going to get interesting now. Hummus fan account.
This is a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of sorts. By proxy.
Sabra.
No. Come on. He's my favorite.
Binging with Babish?
Other favorite.
I don't know.
We met him recently.
Okay. There's a lot of people in the world, Julian. I don't
Oh
know.
my God. Stop getting upset.
I don't know.
Okay, how about this? I couldn't use his better half's Twitter account for this game because it gave it away because of a certain... Okay, well, he has a better half that makes videos that he's involved in. Okay? You love those videos. I love those videos. I use a product that they make.
I don't know. These clues aren't good. Stop doing that. It's not helping. What you're doing is not helping.
Hollow Taco.
Oh, okay.
Guess.
Simply Nailogical.
No.
Ben.
Yes. He
His-
is the Hummus fan account.
His Twitter bio says Hummus fan account.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Twitch partner. Game controller. Emoji. Comedy vids. Handshake emoji.
This is Chris Melberger.
How?
Because.
How? That is so basic. That was a hard one.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Twitch partner and comedy vids. That's very, that's broad.
No, it's not. That's Chris Melberger. He's one of our best friends, dude. Come on. I know what Chris Melberger's fucking Twitter bio looks like, dude.
You have his voice imprinted in your brain. So
It makes
sometimes
me
you
laugh.
talk like him.
When he talks like this, it makes me laugh so hard.
All right, I think you'll get the next one too. Wannabe streamer. Heart emoji.
Corinna?
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't gotten one wrong.
I've gotten a lot wrong. I didn't get Ben.
Oh, I had to
Hummus
help you
fan
with that.
account. Yeah, that was hard.
That was a team effort, though.
I should know that, but I don't. Okay, don't. You're.
Just hit me up top, baby. Come on up top higher, baby. There you go. Okay. I make tech and travel videos. Ready for the emojis? Heart, game controller, dog, iPhone, coffee.
Is that I just seen?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dude. Not bad for a 5 with no talent.
Tana Mojo?
Yes. Still batting 1,000. Sit down comedian.
Is this Fran Solomita?
Twitch partner. Grandpa's favorite.
Is that swag?
No,
Or
but
like
he's our friend.
gaming grandpa, whatever that guy is?
No.
Read it again. Is it
Sit down comedian.
Jay Cyrus?
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Sick.
Okay, now this one's a long one.
Okay.
And don't answer till the end.
Okay.
Because this is a great bio. We should give it attention. 1 part chef, 1 part filmmaker. Generous dash of irreverent YouTube personality. Heaping handful of bourbon enthusiast, cyclist, and karaoke singer to taste.
Binging with Babish.
Nice.
Thank you.
Sexy, gorgeous, and humble. Chat, you guys already got it. I know for a fact they already got it.
I have no idea.
I don't know how else to help you there.
Okay.
David Dobrik. I knew you guys
I
already got
fucked
it.
up.
A Virgo.
That's me.
Cam boy.
That's you.
Nice.
You fucking cam boy.
Well-intentioned mess. Listen to. Beep. Can't say that because it'll give it away.
I don't know. That's really hard, really.
I'll say something that rhymes with the beep.
Okay.
Flop, poop, peep.
What does it rhyme with?
Flop, poop, peep.
What is it?
Flop, poop, peep.
What is it?
Flop, poop, peep.
Say it again.
Stop it.
What was it?
Stop making me say flop, poop, peep. Listen to flop, poop, peep.
I don't know. That is even hard.
Listen to flop. How about this? Flot, poop, peep. Flot, poop, peep.
I don't
How about
know.
this? Listen to flot, poo, peep. That's it. That's it right there. Flot, poo, peep. Because I had the ending sounds right now. Flot, poo, peep.
Julian.
Babe, it's flot, poo, peep. Listen, it's chill out, okay? It's flot, poo, peep. You know? We're just chatting. It's flot, poo, peep. It makes sense in my brain.
I'm so lost, Julian. I have no idea.
Shallow.
What is shallow?
Not too deep.
Oh my god.
Flots,
Okay,
poop, heap.
Grace Helbig.
Yeah, good job. You got that one.
That was so unhelpful. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, baby. Okay, next one. The only thing I'm not joking about is that my life is a joke.
Don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I don't. Morgan Adams. That was a hard one.
Shit.
That was really that was hard. Just a guy. Sorry, I need to start that over. Just guy being dude.
I don't know.
Just guy being dude. Who talks like that?
I don't know.
Think of one person who might talk like that.
She's being so cute. I
baby.
don't know.
Hi. Hey, guy.
Oh, Drew Gooden.
Yeah. Nice.
Fuck. I almost fucked up.
Human ATM.
Mr. Beast.
Yes. Greg.
Danny Gonzalez.
Nice. 100% still. Only
No,
two
that's
left.
not true. I got plenty wrong.
You have 100%, only 2 left. Professional screamer, king of squirrels. Very deep voice, plays video games.
Why don't you move Marbles so they can see how absolutely adorable she's being? Like, move them to the side. Babe. Oh, yeah. Marble, stay there.
Hi, PT.
I don't know. Wait, say it again?
Professional screamer, king of squirrels. He's a video game YouTuber, deep voice.
Anthony Kong fan?
No.
I don't know.
Markiplier. Nice try, though. My life is a joke.
These are too hard.
I had to give you some tough ones.
I don't know. My life is a joke as their Twitter buyer. I do not know. That is too hard.
Daniel Howell.
Okay,
Fake fan.
sick. Don't stop grabbing her.
She was doing it though.
I know, but just leave her alone. And she wants to do it.
Sorry.
She was being so cute. Yeah, you.
Me? I was being cute? That's it. That's all I got for you. You did 100%.
Yeah, but some of those are too hard.
Oh, I'm sorry that I had to vary up the difficulty so it wasn't just a breeze. Hopefully you guys did well too if you played along. They could see her before. She was just like reaching her arm out.
Honey. Yeah. He's such a cute girl.
Yeah. Oh, what a good girl. Well, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. We will be back next week. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. That is going to be, what, Friday? I know what day it is. But have a great Valentine's Day. If you have someone to spend it with. If you don't, I hope you have a wonderful day regardless. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Perhaps more games. Perhaps more discussion. Who could know?
Who could know?
Who could even know? Anyway. We're just waiting for Peach to be cute.
You're so cute. You're ridiculous. Yeah. How did you get here? Are you an NPC?
Are you an NPC?
I love you.
All right, guys. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.